Picture this, a nation parched by law, where a single bottle of booze could make or break empires. During Prohibition, bootleggers didn't just dodge cops, they built fortunes that shaped modern America. From underground distilleries to Wall Street boardrooms, these outlaws became billionaires. Today, we re-cracking open the black market empires of Prohibition, how gangsters turned illegal hooch into legitimate legacies. These aren't just crime tales, they're blueprints for wealth. Stay thirsty for the secrets. Welcome back. We're discovering the stories behind money and wealth. Drawing from historical vibes, we're diving into the Roaring '20s' wettest secret, Prohibition. From 1920 to 1933, when alcohol was banned but demand skyrocketed, bootleggers smuggled millions in liquor, evading the feds with bribes and brains. We'll uncover four empires: Al Capone's Chicago Machine, Joseph Kennedy's sly imports, Meyer Lansky's mob finance, and the Bronfman brothers' whiskey dynasty. These guys laundered crime into cash lessons in risk, networks, and reinvention. Like if you're hooked on history's hustles, and let's pour one out for the past. Empire 1. Al Capone, the Scarface who ruled Chicago's thirsty underworld. In 1920, as Prohibition kicked off, Capone was a 21-year-old Brooklyn thug with $100 in his pocket. He saw the ban as a goldmine. Alcohol demand hit $2 billion annually, black market style. Capone hustled into bootlegging, partnering with Toronto suppliers to flood the Midwest via hidden trucks and Lake Michigan boats. By 1925, his outfit controlled 10,000 speakeasies, raking in $100 million a year, equivalent to $1.5 billion today. He wasn't just violent. Capone was a businessman, laundering cash through laundromats and racing tracks. His secret: vertical integration. Like a modern monopoly, he owned production, distribution, and sales. His downfall came in 1931 with tax evasion charges. But his empire's blueprint lived on. Networks of loyal employees and diversified fronts. Capone's bootleg bucks seeded Chicago's economy, influencing today's hospitality giants. The lesson? Even in chaos, scale smart, build systems that outlast the storm. Next, Joseph P. Kennedy Sr., the bootleg baron who fathered a president. Pre-Prohibition, Kennedy was a Boston banker's son, dabbling in stocks. But in 1920, he smelled opportunity in the shadows, importing scotch from Scotland and rum from the Caribbean, dodging Coast Guard patrols with fast boats. Rumors swirl. He even partnered with mobsters for medicinal liquor permits, a legal loophole. By 1926, his fleet smuggled millions in booze, netting for $1 million, about $60 million today. Kennedy was slick. He stockpiled pre-ban whiskey legally, then flipped it at 10 times the markup. As repeal loomed in 1933, he pivoted, buying distillers and launching Somerset imports, turning black market savvy into white-collar wins. His fortune? $500 million by death, funding the Kennedy dynasty. From bootleg bets to Hollywood studios, Kennedy mastered reinvention. The takeaway: time your exit spot. Policy shifts like repeal, and flip illicit gains legit. Today's crypto traders, take note. Empire 3. Meyer Lansky, the mob's accountant who financed dreams with numbers. A Jewish immigrant kid in 1910's New York, Lansky met Lucky Luciano Young and saw Prohibition as a ledger opportunity. While others shot it out, Lansky bootlegged smart-running numbers rackets alongside liquor from Canada, using math to skim profits and bribe officials. By the 1920s, his network spanned New York City to Miami, laundering $50 million yearly through fake businesses. Lansky's genius: diversification. He invested bootleg cash in Cuban casinos pre-World War II, turning rum runs into roulette empires. Post-repeal, he co-founded the National Crime Syndicate, but his real wealth was in stocks and real estate, evading taxes like a ghost. His estimated net worth at death was $300 million, influencing Vegas titans like Bugsy Siegel. Lansky outlived the era, dying legit in 1983. The pro tip: track every dollar. Lansky's books built lasting wealth. In today's gig economy, it's about smart side hustles scaling up. Finally, the Bronfman brothers, Sam, Harry, Abe, and Barney, who turned prairie moonshine into a worldwide whiskey. In 1889 Canada, pre-use ban, they ran a hotel, but Prohibition supercharged them. Smuggling across the border from Montreal, they supplied Capone and Kennedy, producing Bronfman's special hooch in hidden barns. By 1924, their operation hit $15 million annually, buying railcars for booze transport disguised as furniture. Smart move. They lobbied for Canadian export laws, staying semi-legal north of the border. Repeal. They launched Seagrams, buying U.S. brands like 7 Crown. The empire's payoff by the 1960s. Seagrams was a $1 billion conglomerate, sold for $8.5 billion in 2000. The Bronfman's descendants. Still billionaires in media and philanthropy. The lesson? Leverage geography, borders breed opportunities. A modern parallel: cross-border e-commerce empires. From Capone's muscle to the Bronfman's barrels. Prohibition's bootleggers amassed $13 billion in today's dollars, fueling modern industries like liquor. A $1.5 trillion market and finance. These empires show crime's dark side, but the money smarts shine. 1. Scale networks like Capone. Loyalty pays dividends. 2. Pivot with policy. A la Kennedy, adapt or die. 3. Master the books like Lansky. Transparency builds empires. And 4. Exploit edges like the Bronfman's. Location is leverage. Black markets teach us that high risk can mean high reward. Today, you can apply these lessons to legal hustle startups, stocks, or side gigs. Read Last Call by Daniel Ochran for more. For fans of wealth's wild history, this is it. Thirsty for more untold tales? Like, subscribe, and comment. Which bootlegger's hustle would you steal? Share on TikTok for shorts. Thanks for joining the empire. Now go build yours legally. Cheers.